I am your friend Bilal. Feel so glad to explain you the lesson our environment. Then, what do you mean by environment? Everything that are around us, which includes living beings and non-living things such as soil, forest, animals, birds, and even human beings are part of environment. Then why do you think that this lesson is essential for us? Let's see some pictures. What do you understand from this picture? We being the human beings are continuously destroying the environment, and indirectly we are only get affected. So by this lesson we can be able to understand the importance of environment. Let's start the lesson. Introduction. Human beings are continuously destroying the environment. So this lesson is essential for us, and from this lesson we can study about the ecosystem, food chain, food web, and energy flow diagram, and even how environment is affected by us, about the ozone layer and waste disposal. Let's study one by one. First, ecosystem. What do you mean by ecosystem? All the interacting organisms in an area together with the non-living constituencies of the environment form an ecosystem. Nothing but the ecosystem. For example, you can take the garden or forest. All the non-living and living things together, they are dependent on each other. All they together is form an ecosystem. The best example for ecosystem is garden, or you can take an example as forest, where you can find all these organisms along with the non-living constituencies. Next, groupism of organisms. The organisms are grouped in three kinds. First, producers, which can make organic compounds such as plants. Consumers, they are dependent on producers. And decompositors, who break down that organic material. For example, bacteria. Let's study one by one. First, producers. What do you mean by producers? Organisms can make organic compounds. The organism can make organic compounds like sugar and starch from inorganic substances using sun's energy in the presence of chlorophyll. Nothing but you can take the example as plant. Plant make organic compound just by themselves using the sun's energy in the presence of chlorophyll. Best example is plant photosynthesis. And producers are also known as autotrophs. Example, you can take all the green plants, nothing but photosynthesis, and some of the bacteria. Not all the bacteria, some of the bacteria are producers. Next, consumers. Already I have told you. What do you mean by consumers? Organisms that depend on producers directly or indirectly. Then we human beings are consumers. The reason is directly or indirectly we are depend upon the plant. So we are the consumers. Consumers means nothing but they depend on producers directly or indirectly. They are also known as heterotrophs. Already we have studied about this in previous classes. Examples are human beings, animals, birds, etc. And the consumers are even grouped four types. Herbivorous, who are vegetarian such as elephant, cow, etc. Carnivorous, who eat only non-veg, you already know tiger, lion. And omnivorous means who can eat both veg and non-veg. But best example is human being, omnivorous. And parasite means they can acquire food without killing the organism. Best example is mosquito. Decomposers. Decomposers break down dead organic material. They break down complex organic substance into simple inorganic substance. Nothing but these inorganic substances in the soil help to plant as minerals. See, many a time you have been familiar that if any organism dies, what will happen? After some days you can see that it automatically vanishes. Why? Because some of the bacteria decomposes it. It can make it vanish and make usable for the plants. Definition you should know, they break down complex organic substance into simple inorganic substances. Decompositors. This is important. Then food chain and food web. of a food chain form a trophic level. What do you mean by trophic level? Each level of a food chain. Food chain has the 4 levels. Each level is known as trophic level. The producers, nothing but plants, are at the first trophic level. Who are at the first trophic level means producers. Herbivores or primary consumers. Herbivores, also known as primary consumers, are at the second level. And small carnivorous or secondary consumers. Small carnivorous or secondary consumers, both means same, are at the third level. And fourth and the last level, larger carnivorous or tertiary consumers are at fourth trophic level. Nothing but the producers, nothing but plants are food for the primary consumer. They are the food for secondary consumer. They are the food for tertiary consumer. This is nothing but food chain. Then how trophic level works? Already we have studied about trophic level. Then how it works? The plant. Already I have told you plant is nothing but producers. Plants are a good example for producers. Producers capture about 1% energy of sunlight and make food. They absorb the sunlight. Only 1% of energy that falls on them, they absorb and make food. Primary consumers, who are the second level of trophic level, eat them. 10% of the food is turned into consumer's body. Primary consumers eat the plants. As you know, that has herbivores, they can eat the plants, and 10% of that is turned into